Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you something. When did we stop holding ourselves accountable? When did we trade discipline for distractions, hard work for handouts, and integrity for instant gratification? You see, Denzel Washington doesn't just act in movies, he preaches real life. And if you've ever heard him speak, you'd know there's one thing he cannot stand about modern society. It's the very thing that's destroying ambition, shattering dreams, and keeping people stuck in mediocrity. If you don't wake up to this truth, you might just be another name on the list of what could have been. But not today. Today, we face reality. Listen up, life is not a game. This ain't some movie where you get a second take. You got one shot, one chance to make it count. But here's the problem. Most people today, they don't want to work for it. They want shortcuts, easy roads, instant success. But success, it doesn't come to the lazy, the entitled, or the distracted. It comes to the disciplined, the focused, the relentless. So today, we're going to talk about the one thing Denzel Washington hates about modern society. And if you're ready to hear the truth, buckle up. Let's get to work. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is a crucial part of the journey. Every great individual, from world leaders to elite athletes and successful entrepreneurs, has encountered failure in some form. Yet society today has conditioned people to fear failure, to see it as a sign of weakness, or as an indication that they are not good enough. This mindset is what keeps most people stuck, afraid to take risks, hesitant to step outside their comfort zones, and unwilling to put themselves in situations where they might fall short. The truth is, without failure, there can be no growth. Without mistakes, there can be no learning. Denzel Washington has often spoken about the importance of embracing failure, of understanding that it is not something to be ashamed of, but rather something to be learned from. He has emphasized that every setback is a setup for a comeback. It is not the failure itself that defines a person, but how they respond to it. Those who let failure defeat them will never achieve their full potential, while those who use it as motivation will continue to rise, no matter how many times they fall. When people aim for big goals, they are bound to face obstacles. Whether it's a business venture that doesn't work out, a job opportunity that falls through, or a dream that seems out of reach, the natural instinct is to see these moments as signs to quit. But quitting guarantees one thing: never achieving the goal. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is not talent, intelligence, or luck. It is the ability to persist in the face of failure. Many of the most successful individuals in history have faced repeated failures before finally achieving success. Thomas Edison famously failed over 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team before becoming one of the greatest athletes of all time. Even Denzel Washington himself was rejected from roles early in his career, facing criticism and doubt, but he refused to let those moments define him. Instead of backing down, he used those failures as fuel, pushing himself to become better, to refine his craft, and to prove his doubters wrong. The problem with modern society is that people often see only the highlight reels of success. Social media and mainstream media show the achievements, the wealth, the fame, and the rewards. But they rarely show the struggle behind the scenes. They don't show the sleepless nights, the doubts, the disappointments, and the failures that came before the breakthrough. This creates a distorted view of success, leading many to believe that if they encounter failure, it means they aren't meant to succeed. But failure is not a dead end. It is a stepping stone. It forces people to reevaluate, to grow, and to build resilience. It teaches lessons that no amount of success ever could. It strengthens character, sharpens skills, and reveals the true level of determination within a person. Those who embrace failure as a necessary part of the process will eventually find themselves stronger, wiser, and closer to their goals. Dreams without goals remain dreams and fuel disappointment. Everyone has dreams. People dream of success, of wealth, of recognition, of making an impact, but dreaming alone is not enough. A dream without a concrete plan, without a structured roadmap, is nothing more than a wish. Wishing and hoping do not lead to success, action does. And action must be guided by clear, measurable, and achievable goals. Denzel Washington has often emphasized the importance of setting goals, of having a direction, a target to aim for. He believes that dreams are valuable, but they only become reality when they are backed by discipline, consistency, and structure. Many people admire those who have achieved greatness, but fail to recognize that behind every accomplishment, there was a goal. Goals break down a seemingly impossible dream into manageable steps. They turn abstract aspirations into tangible progress. One of the biggest reasons people fail to achieve their dreams is that they lack clarity. They say they want success, but they don't define what success looks like. They say they want financial freedom, but they don't set clear financial targets or create a plan to get there. Without specific goals, there is no focus, and without focus, distractions take over. Society today is filled with distractions. Social media, entertainment, mindless activities that pull people away from their potential. Without clearly defined goals, it becomes easy to drift through life, working hard, but going nowhere. Goal setting is not just about writing down what you want. It's about breaking it down into daily, weekly, and monthly actions. It's about measuring progress and adjusting the approach when necessary. It's about staying disciplined even when motivation fades. Success is not built on motivation alone. It is built on habits. The people who achieve the most in life are not necessarily the smartest or the most talented. They are the ones who set goals and refuse to let anything stop them from achieving them. There is also a difference between short-term and long-term goals. Many people chase immediate gratification, wanting quick results without putting in the necessary time and effort. They give up too soon because they don't see instant success. But real success requires patience. Long-term goals demand commitment. They require sacrifice. They demand a mindset that is willing to stay focused even when results are not immediate. Denzel Washington speaks about the importance of purpose-driven goals. It's not just about money or fame. It's about creating something meaningful, something that makes an impact. Goals rooted in purpose are the ones that drive people through challenges. When the purpose is clear, obstacles become stepping stones rather than roadblocks. Without goals, even the most ambitious dreamer will eventually become discouraged. But with goals, dreams turn into action. Action turns into progress, and progress turns into success. The process may take time, but those who commit to it will ultimately find themselves achieving things they once thought were impossible. The accurate measure of a person's life is not the accolades, but the love and legacy they leave behind. In a world obsessed with fame, wealth, and material success, it is easy to lose sight of what truly matters. People chase recognition, status, and external validation, believing that these things define success. But at the end of the day, no amount of money or awards can replace the deep fulfillment that comes from strong relationships and a meaningful legacy. Denzel Washington has repeatedly spoken about the importance of family over fame. Despite being one of the most celebrated actors of his generation, he has always prioritized his role as a husband and father. He understands that the entertainment industry, like any other career, is temporary. The applause fades, the roles stop coming, and the world eventually moves on. But family, the people who stand by you through every success and every failure. One of the biggest mistakes people make in modern society is sacrificing personal relationships for career success. They believe that working endlessly, chasing promotions, and building their public image will bring happiness. But too often, they reach the top only to realize they are alone. They achieve their goals but lose their connection with the people who truly matter. Success without love, without strong relationships, is empty. True fulfillment comes not from the things people achieve, but from the impact they have on others. A person's legacy is not built on the size of their bank account, or the number of followers they have. It is built on the lives they touch. People will not remember how many awards you won, but they will remember how you made them feel. They will remember the lessons you taught, the kindness you showed, and the love you gave. Modern society often glorifies individualism, pushing people to focus on their own success rather than investing in relationships. Social media creates the illusion that public recognition is more valuable than private moments of connection. But real happiness is not found in likes and followers. It is found in the moments shared with family and friends, in the bonds that are nurtured through time and effort. Denzel Washington often credits his success to the foundation his family provided. He speaks about the values his parents instilled in him, the strength he gained from his wife, and the responsibility he feels to pass those values on to his children. He understands that his greatest achievement is not his career, but the legacy he leaves behind through his family. People who prioritize their relationships over their careers ultimately find themselves richer in ways that money cannot buy. They build strong families, they create lasting memories, and they leave behind a legacy that continues long after they are gone. Fame is temporary, but love is eternal. And those who understand this truth live lives of true success, fulfillment, and meaning. And our thoughts shape our reality. To transform our lives, we must first transform our thoughts. The way we think determines the way we act, and the way we act determines the results we get in life. Many people fail before they even begin, not because they lack talent, resources, or opportunity, but because they have already convinced themselves that success is out of reach. They let doubt, fear, and negativity dictate their actions, creating a cycle of failure before they even take their first step. Denzel Washington has always emphasized the power of mindset. He understands that success is not just about skills or circumstances. It is about the beliefs a person carries within themselves. A person who constantly tells themselves they are not good enough, that they will never succeed, that the world is against them, will subconsciously act in ways that make those beliefs a reality. But someone who believes in their potential, who speaks words of faith and determination, who visualizes their success long before it happens, is already on the path to making it real. The problem with modern society is that negativity is everywhere. People are surrounded by news that feeds fear, social media that breeds comparison, and environments that reinforce limitations. Many are raised in households where doubt is the norm, where dreams are dismissed as unrealistic, where failure is seen as the end instead of a lesson. Over time, this conditioning shapes their thinking, making them prisoners of their own minds. They settle for less, not because they have to, but because they believe they must. But thoughts are not set in stone. They can be changed, rewired, and reprogrammed. Success begins when a person takes control of their mind and starts feeding it with the right messages. Instead of saying, "I can't," they say, "I will." Instead of focusing on obstacles, they focus on solutions. Instead of fearing failure, they embrace it as part of the journey. This shift in thinking creates a new cycle, one where confidence leads to action, action leads to results, and results reinforce belief. Denzel Washington often speaks about faith. Faith in oneself, faith in the process, and faith in a higher purpose. He believes that people are not put on this earth just to exist. They are here to make an impact, to grow, to achieve. But none of that can happen if they allow their own minds to be their greatest enemy. The most successful people in the world are not those who never had doubts. They are those who refuse to let their doubts control them. Modern distractions make it easy to consume negativity, but the key is to actively choose thoughts that empower rather than limit. Whether through reading, prayer, positive affirmations, or surrounding oneself with the right people, the mind must be fed with thoughts that align with success. When the mind is in the right place, everything else follows: the actions, the habits, the results. They all start with the thoughts a person chooses to entertain. Discipline is the cornerstone of success, honed through consistent action and unwavering commitment. In a world that constantly promotes instant gratification, discipline has become a rare trait. People want quick success, fast results, and immediate rewards, but they are unwilling to put in the effort required to earn them. They start something with excitement, but when the motivation fades, they quit. They dream big, but refuse to make the necessary sacrifices. The truth is, without discipline, no dream can become a reality. Denzel Washington has often spoken about the power of discipline. He understands that talent alone is not enough. Intelligence alone is not enough. Even passion alone is not enough. What separates those who achieve from those who don't is their ability to stay committed even when it gets hard. Discipline means doing what needs to be done even when you don't feel like it. It means showing up every day, putting in the work, and staying focused regardless of distractions or setbacks. The problem with modern society is that convenience has become the norm. Everything is designed to be fast and easy. People can order food with a tap, get entertainment instantly, and find shortcuts for almost everything. But success doesn't come with a shortcut. It doesn't happen overnight. It is built through years of hard work, sacrifice, and perseverance. The ones who succeed are not the ones who had it easy, but the ones who had the discipline to push through when things got tough. Discipline is not something people are born with, it is something they develop. It starts with small decisions, waking up early, sticking to a routine, following through on commitments. Over time, these small decisions build momentum, shaping a person's character and work ethic. Denzel Washington often shares how his own discipline was shaped by his upbringing, how he was taught to respect hard work, to stay committed to his craft, and to never take the easy way out. One of the greatest challenges in today's world is staying focused. Social media, entertainment, and endless distractions pull people away from their goals. They start something but get sidetracked. They set resolutions but break them within weeks. Discipline means staying committed no matter what. It means keeping promises to yourself. It means staying locked in on your vision even when the world tries to pull you in a different direction. The most successful people in any field, from athletes to entrepreneurs, from artists to leaders, are not the ones who worked hard for a week or a month. They are the ones who built discipline into their daily lives. They trained when they didn't feel like it. They worked when no one was watching. They sacrificed temporary pleasure for long-term success. Denzel Washington believes that if you want something bad enough, you must be willing to discipline yourself to get it. Motivation will fade, but disciplinists do the opposite. They see themselves winning long before they actually do. They create a vision so strong that failure is not an option. Denzel Washington has often spoken about the importance of mindset and visualization. He believes that if you can see it in your mind, you can achieve it in reality. Many people wait until they succeed before believing in themselves, but true winners believe first. They see the finish line before they even start the race. This kind of thinking separates those who make it from those who don't. Modern society is filled with distractions that pull people away from their vision. Social media bombards them with other people's successes, making them feel like they are falling behind. Negativity in the news fuels doubt and fear. The environment around them often encourages playing it safe rather than aiming high. But those who succeed understand that they must protect their mindset. They block out the noise and stay laser focused on their goals. Denzel Washington often talks about faith, not just in a religious sense, but faith in oneself. He knows that people who lack belief in their own potential will never push themselves to achieve great things. Winners don't wait for proof before believing. They believe first, and their actions follow that belief. They train their minds to expect success, and because of that, they take the necessary steps to make it happen. Focus is another key factor. It's not enough to have a vision. One must stay committed to it. Too many people get excited about an idea, start working on it, and then lose interest when results don't come fast enough. They jump from one thing to another, never fully committing to a single path. But true winners lock in. They understand that success requires deep focus over time. They don't let temporary failures shake them. They keep their eyes on the goal, knowing that every step forward, no matter how small, brings them closer to victory. Denzel often reminds people that success is a journey, not an event. It doesn't happen overnight and it doesn't come easy. Those who achieve it are the ones who stay consistent, who visualize their success daily, who set clear goals, and who refuse to let anything break their focus. They operate with the mindset that they are already winners, and because of that, they eventually become exactly that. The people you surround yourself with will determine the direction of your life. No one succeeds alone. The most successful individuals, whether in business, sports, entertainment, or leadership, understand the power of their circle. The people closest to you influence your mindset, your habits, and ultimately your destiny. If you surround yourself with negative, lazy, or uninspired people, their mindset will rub off on you. But if you align yourself with driven, disciplined, and positive individuals, you will naturally rise to a higher level. Denzel Washington has often spoken about the importance of choosing your circle wisely. He believes that if you want to be successful, you must be intentional about the company you keep. Too often, people stay in friendships or relationships that hold them back. They remain loyal to environments that drain them, surrounded by people who discourage ambition rather than fuel it. But true growth happens when you have people around you who challenge you, push you, and inspire you to be better. One of the biggest mistakes people make in modern society is underestimating how much influence their surroundings have on them. They believe they can hang around negativity and still stay positive. They think they can associate with undisciplined people and still maintain discipline. But the truth is, energy is contagious. If you spend time with people who make excuses, you will start making excuses. If you spend time with people who complain, you will start complaining. But if you are around those who strive for excellence, that energy will push you to do the same. Denzel Washington often says, "Show me your friends, and I'll show you your future." The people you spend the most time with will either elevate you or pull you down. That's why the most successful individuals are intentional about their relationships. They seek out mentors who can teach them, peers who can challenge them, and friends who can uplift them. They are not afraid to walk away from toxic relationships, even if it means being alone for a season. In today's world, distractions are everywhere, and it's easy to be influenced by the wrong crowd. Social media, entertainment, and peer pressure can pull people into circles that waste time rather than build futures. But those who want success must be selective. They must ask themselves, are the people around me helping me grow? Are they pushing me toward my goals? Do they encourage my dreams, or do they discourage them? If the answer is negative, changes must be made. Denzel Washington understands that success is not just about talent or hard work. It's also about environment. The right people can accelerate your growth, introduce you to new opportunities, and keep you accountable. But the wrong people can drain your energy, cloud your vision, and hold you back from your full potential. The choice is simple. Surround yourself with winners, and you will become one. Success is nothing without purpose. Chasing success for its own sake leads to emptiness. In today's world, people are obsessed with achievement, wealth, and recognition, believing that these things alone will bring happiness. They work tirelessly, climb the ladder, and accumulate possessions only to find themselves feeling unfulfilled. The reason? They never stop to ask, what is my purpose? Denzel Washington has always emphasized that true success is not measured by money or status, but by impact. He believes that life is not just about personal gain, but about using one's gifts to serve others. Too many people chase goals that society has set for them: fame, fortune, validation, without considering whether those goals align with their deeper calling. They spend years running towards something, only to realize they were chasing the wrong thing all along. Purpose gives meaning to success. Without it, even the biggest achievements feel hollow. Many celebrities, athletes, and business moguls reach the top only to battle depression and discontent. They thought success would bring peace, but peace comes from alignment with purpose. When a person's goals are rooted in something bigger than themselves, helping others, inspiring change, creating value, their success carries real fulfillment. Denzel Washington often speaks about the importance of faith and service. He believes that our gifts and talents are not just for us, but to uplift others, whether through mentorship, charity, or simply being a role model. True success comes from making a difference. People who live with purpose wake up with energy, push through obstacles with resilience, and find joy in their journey. Modern society pushes the idea that success is about external rewards, big houses, luxury cars, social status. But those who truly succeed understand that success is about internal fulfillment. A person who chases money alone will never have enough. A person who chases validation will always feel inadequate. But a person who chases purpose will find meaning no matter where life takes them. Denzel Washington has often said, "Don't just aspire to make a living, aspire to make a difference." That is the key to lasting success. When success is tied to purpose, setbacks don't feel like failures, they feel like lessons. Challenges don't break a person, they strengthen them. And achievements don't just bring pride, they bring fulfillment. Finding purpose requires self-reflection. It requires asking hard questions. What do I love? How can I help others? What impact do I want to leave behind? The answer to these questions will lead to a kind of success that money can't buy: peace, joy, and a legacy that lasts. Denzel Washington understands that the highest level of success is not about what you get, but about what you give.